Hello, children of the night. Welcome back to Blood and Guts. And we have another things to do in Orlando tip for you. Tonight we're talking about Monsters Arcade. With me as always, Bad Matt. How's it going, Matt?
I'm doing fantastic, Evil Adam, because as you know, we do love that event, Halloween Horror Nights, when we do go to Orlando. But something we like to do whenever we're down there for the week is actually find some other interesting places that we can go discover, some places to kill time, have fun. Just like I said, just do some things that's entertaining, and then bring it back to you, the fans, to give you tips on what you might do if you have some downtime during the week as well when you're waiting for the event to take place.
Yeah, that's right. And, some of these things are, they range from family friendly to bars and restaurants kind of things. So
Right.
This one particularly is arcade. It's fairly new. I don't remember. Do you remember exactly when this one opened? It was recently.
Yeah, it opened at some point last year in 2024. I can't remember exactly. It was earlier in the year.
Yeah.
I remember the signs for it when it was coming soon. Then me and the kids actually went to it first and tried it out.
Yep.
And I was like, hey, this place is pretty cool, and you got to check it out.
Yep. And it's a couple of facts about the place. I think it was $25 was it to get in, or give or take?
It was about $20. So,
$20.
But you can play all day as long as you don't leave the premises.
Right. Yeah, and they had a lot of cool artwork on the walls and a lot of cool games, retro games, current games, some stuff I had never even seen or heard of before in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just an interesting place to check out. And
I thought, like you said wonderfully. They had different tiers, like I said, because I know it might have been $25 or $30 for the tier where you can come and go, and
that might have been what I was.
And then come back and play whenever you want to. But I know the standard was a $20 one where you can play as long as you're in the building. But the moment you left the building, then you'd have to pay that cover charge once again. And as you mentioned, they have all types of games. They have rows of pinball machines, retro games. They even have a back room that has video games. I'm assuming it's from Japan, but they're foreign games because everything's in foreign languages. But they're sweet setups and fun stuff to play because it's not something you see every day.
Yeah, that back room was I know they had DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, and a lot of stuff I had never heard of. Had some good shooting games, some good classic skee ball, basketball, hoop games, but then you had your classic, your Pac-Mans, your Galagas.
They even had an old Super Mario arcade, which I've never seen one in the wild, so that was actually cool to see. Had the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Simpsons, classic 4-player games.
Yep, and a lot of the old school pinball kind of games. But yeah, not a bad place if you're in town for horror nights and you got a downtime day, and you're looking to just chill and go getting some AC in the hot Florida sun.
One thing I can definitely say too, I would not go there if you're planning on eating. We tried the chicken tenders, we tried the quesadillas. None of it was really that good. I mean,
it's okay. I mean, it's arcade food. What you're going to expect.
The French fries were fantastic. I will say the French fries were really good. So if you want to go, that's what I recommend. Just stick with the French fries on that. Like I said, but they did have cold drinks. They had a full bar. And I know you did order a drink. I can't remember what type of drink you actually ordered, but I know you got what was it that you did get?
I don't even remember myself, but it was almost, I thought it was presented as if it was a mixed drink. When I got it, it was just pretty much straight up vodka. But I know that they do have beer selections, non-alcoholic. They have, I think they had wine, and they had some liquor type drinks, but the prices were a little high. But I mean, you're in Orlando, and you're at, even if you go to Dezerland, yeah. Even if you go there, the drinks are still going to be high, so you're going to pay tourist prices for those. So just make sure that your wallet is prepared for that.
Absolutely. So, as with everything, we'd like to rank things on the Goldblum scale. So, Evil Adam, what would you rank Monsters Arcade on the Goldblum scale, and why?
I'm going to give it 3.5 Goldblums. It's a good way to kill time. Like I said, the pro is that you pay and you get to play all the games.
Yeah.
The con is the prices for the food, concessions, drinks. It's going to be a little steep because you are in tourist country and they know that. So, yeah, 3.5 Goldblums for me.
I'm right there with you. I'm gonna give it 3.5 Goldblums out of 5 as well. For the same reasons you meant. I think the video games are great. The selections were great. The fact that you can play as many times as you want was fantastic. What brings it down is, like I said, the food is okay at best. Like I said, now French fries were really good, but okay at best. Like I said, the prices are a little bit high. But one thing that brings it down for me too, it almost feels like a switcheroo because you have the name Monsters Arcade, but when you go in, all the murals are basically pop culture of everything around. And honestly, there
Yeah.
may have been some monster murals, but there wasn't many. It wasn't nothing there where I would think the overall theme should have been called monsters.
Yeah, no, there was more like Rick and Morty and,
Yeah.
and like Metroid kind of stuff. Very neon, very very.
And not saying that it's not cool.
No, it's very
but
cool.
if
It's very
you're-
well done. The artwork
Yeah.
is, the
Top
artwork
notch.
is top notch, as you'll see in the video.
Mhm.
But the artwork was great. But as far as like monsters, you're right. It's not like, there's no Draculas and Wolfmans and heavy presence in there.
Right,
So-
that's kind of like what I was expecting to see. So, like I said, it's not really a big deal. That's what we would kind of call, picking nits kind of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
So, like I said, overall, I still think it's a great way to kill an afternoon if you're, like I said, trying to escape that Florida heat and try to cool down,
Sure.
play some cool games.
Yeah.
So, friends and fiends, if you've been to Monsters Arcade, let us know in the comments. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? Do you think it's something that you should pass if you don't have a lot of time in Florida? Like I said, just let us know, and be sure to like and subscribe to the video.
And remember to stay spooky.
It's hot. It's steamy. It's blood and guts time. Shout out to them. Without them, they give all the HHN info for you guys. So, like, subscribe, do what you got to do.